All right, everybody, I got to try the Battletech computer game, which is different than MechWarrior. I'm going to get into that. Welcome to my channel, everyone. My name is Preston Poulter, and this is Lords of Iron, where we talk about all things mecha. And lately, I've just been on a Battletech craze. So, the Battletech computer game is very similar to the board game, and in that, I rather like it. And if you're pretty good at the Battletech board game, or you have an understanding of how it is, then you'll have a fairly intuitive understanding of the computer game. Now, there are some controls that are a little goofy, and really there's a campaign mode, and you need to just really play through the campaign mode to get the tutorials down. Biggest thing for me is when you're moving your mech when you decide, okay, it's going to go into this hex, you also need to decide which way your torso is going to face. And the computer game isn't exactly really good about explaining that's what you're doing. So if you just lackadaisically go, oh, face this way, then you're not going to be able to shoot the bad guys that are over there, and that can be very frustrating if you're new to the game. You're like, what's going on? So, word to the wise on that one. But other than that, a lot of the controls are fairly intuitive. But again, I would encourage you to go through the campaign mode where it has like okay, now shoot this, and that makes it way easier. In terms of the gameplay, I was reminded a lot of Mordheim, which was, oh my god, I wasted so many hours playing Mordheim, the computer game. They're both basically warband management games where, you've got your band, and your band has your tools, and you kind of trick out your band as they get more experienced. Now, I will say, I think I really prefer Mordheim in that the different factions are significantly different, whereas in Battletech, you're always playing a group of humans who are going to have very similar abilities, and they'll have access to basically the same mechs, although you can think of it as, oh, I got an archer or a warhammer, and that's going to be different. But to me, it's I think Mordheim with the now, granted, Mordheim is a fantasy game and Battletech is a sci-fi game, so you're getting kind of different levels of flavoring. But in terms of warband management, I think it's kind of cooler when you're able to just get radically different abilities rather than just ho hum, oh, this is going to be the same thing. But still, the game is a lot of fun. I wish it could go beyond just a lance. Otherwise, the biggest that game can get is always 4-on-4 in terms of the skirmishes, and I don't see any way for you to control more than 4 units. But if you want to play your friend in Battletech, playing it in the computer is going to go way faster. You can get like multiple lance-on-lance things done in a single afternoon through the internet. COVID friendly. The Battletech computer game is rather enjoyable, particularly if you are a board game fan, because it's more board game based. I am going to be trying MechWarrior. The advantage that Battletech has over MechWarrior is that MechWarrior is Windows only, whereas Battletech you can play on a Mac. So, thanks for that. This has been Preston Poulter with Lords of Iron. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.